It's a Mexi wrap chicken sandwich. Lots of great flavor in it, and it would be perfect for a road trip. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the sauce. And we're basically taking ranch dressing and giving it kind of a Southwest flavor. And it's as easy to do. We've got 1.5 cups of sour cream, 1 packet of dry ranch dip or dressing. It doesn't really matter, either one. And then 1/4 cup of salsa. We're going to keep it mild, but if you like a little kick, you could do medium or hot. And this is going to give this like just a little bit of the, you know, Mexican flavor, and it's just really yummy. This is one of Ireland's favorite. She loves to dip chips in this. So this is going to be the spread for our wrap. Just 3 ingredients: sour cream, ranch dressing mix, and some salsa. And it turns out to be a really pretty pink color. It tastes delicious. Okay. So there's our spread. Now, if you're grilling chicken, maybe a few days or, you know, before your road trip, grill a couple extra chicken breasts and use them to make these sandwiches. Now, yeah, we're talking about road trip today, but this also makes just a nice light lunch, or in the summer, a nice light dinner. And I'm always thinking ahead, so whenever I'm grilling, whatever I'm grilling, I try and grill some extra and use it in another recipe that I can use, you know, later in the week. So let's just say you're having, you know, grilled chicken and corn on the cob and potatoes for dinner on a Sunday night. Grill a few extra chicken breasts and take those chicken breasts and turn them into this recipe. So basically, I've got some pre-grilled boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and in a pinch, if you don't have time to grill, you can actually pick these up already done for you in the deli at Festival of Foods. They have pre-done grilled chicken breasts that are wonderful in salads and sandwiches. So you can shred this up, you can chunk it up. We just want it in little pieces so that it can go in this wrap. Thin strips work too. All right. You get the idea. We're going to cube up our chicken breasts. Okay. Now I've got some lettuce that I want to shred. And all right, I'm giving you permission to go ahead and use iceberg lettuce for this recipe, but romaine would also work. Normally I try and shy away from iceberg, but you know what? There's nothing like that crunch, and with tacos and Mexican food, it's just really good. Now, I've got some other Mexican fixings. I've got some sliced black olives, and I've got some pickled jalapeno peppers for a little bit of a kick here. If you don't like it spicy, you can leave them out, but I'm just going to give them a rough chop. So maybe make the kids without these, and I'd put these in Bob and my wraps. I love jalapeno peppers, actually. So these are just the pickled jalapenos that you use in nachos. And then I'm also going to do a little bit of diced or sliced tomato. You don't need a whole ton of it. If you don't do tomatoes, just leave it out. No big deal. Just going to dice those up. And we're going to start putting these wraps together. You can spend a lot of money on these road trips on food. And you know what? Most of the time it's fast food. So, you know, I always try and pack things that I know the kids will like and somewhat healthy, and I'd rather spend my money on the stuff, the attractions, rather than not so great food along the way. Okay, time to start putting these together. Now I've got some nice big flour tortilla, and these also come in different flavors. And one thing when it comes to rolling them, it makes it a little bit easier to just nuke them for a few seconds. Just maybe 10 to 15 seconds, and they wrap and roll just a lot easier if you do that. And if you have any good wrap sandwich recipes, or road trip ideas, places for us to go, or road trip recipes, please email us. We're always looking for your recipes, and we love hearing from you. This show is all about not just me. We learn so much from you guys, and we just love to hit the road every once in a while and go to some fun places. Okay, we're going to do an old swap here. So I've got a clean cutting board, and it's time to wrap and roll. All right, so we're going to take our wrap sandwich. And one of the things with wraps is you don't want to stuff it, overstuff it. So I'm going to do my spread, the salsa, the ranch dip, and sour cream, and get it on the wrap. And I do like to spread that not too thick, but get it all over the wrap so that the ends have some great flavor too. All right, now I'm going to take some of my lettuce. And some of my diced chicken. You could certainly, by the way, use light sour cream just to keep this a little bit lighter. I've got some shredded cheddar cheese. We love Springside cheddar cheese. They're our cheese sponsor, and they make amazing cheddar cheese right out of Oconto Falls. Good stuff. If you haven't tried it, do. They've got a retail store where you can go and buy all sorts of different cheeses. They actually have, if you like some kick, they've got some all sorts of cheeses with some, not only just pepper jack cheese, but all sorts of fun flavored cheeses that have some spice to them. All right, our chopped tomatoes, and if you like the heat, a little bit of diced jalapeno pepper. Now you wrap these burrito style. And this is the other reason why I love wraps so much, is because they're just so easy to eat if you're going on a road trip. So what I do is I kind of fold the ends in like this, and then I just, as tight as you can, oh, there you go. And then you can, what you do is you can just wrap them in foil, you know, for your road trip. And when it comes to eating them, you know, you'll wrap them well in foil, but you just kind of eat them in the car like this, and you don't have all the fixings all over the car. So we'll make one more of them. But a great way to kind of contain everything and not make a mess. All right, I'll continue putting another one of these together, and we'll show you how pretty it looks on a plate. As I said, this isn't just a road trip recipe. It's great for dinner, too. And we'll put the recipe on our website. It's also available at Festival Foods. Coming up, lots more ideas for your road trip, including some fun places to visit, like Al Johnson's up in Door County. Have you ever been there? You know, that's a place with the goats on the roof. A lot of history and some great food, too. So stick with us. Coming up, we'll check it out.